Hey, what's up you guys? It's DeFeed channel here. So straight to the point. We came across one intriguing video in which the author claims that any play-to-earn project is doomed to death. So the video talks about the four main problems of P2E games and how to solve them. So let's take a look at the arguments and maybe we'll come up with our own solutions. So let's get it on. Okay, the video that we're actually talking about is by Whiteboard Crypto, one of the most popular crypto channels on YouTube and personally one of my favorites. In this one, the author claims that there are four main reasons that play-to-earn games usually follow just a particular rise and fall cycle. So here are the main theses and solutions offered by Whiteboard Crypto. Let's take a look. Number one, games don't have sustainable way to keep paying players. So the main points that the author says, well, usually new players pump money into the system and all players cash it out. The membership model offers equal fees for all players, but skillful players will earn, while unskillful players will only pay. So if you don't pay, you don't play. Pay to win is always bad. When money makes an advantage, it scares players away, believe me. The solution is advertisements. Ads can be a good alternative. So big companies could incentivize players by paying a portion of money for their in-game time or achievements. New players should not pay for the old ones. That's the rule. Number two, the games aren't fun when you take away the earn part. So play-to-earn games lack functionality, we have to admit that. They're just financial ideas with gaming mechanics to attract users, at least so far. So here's the solution. Make games with more exciting gameplay. And maybe games should not pay players at all. Number three, simple. Human psychology is volatile when paired with fluctuating rewards. The main point here is that external rewards reduce internal motivation. The solution here is developers should be very thoughtful when designing incentive mechanism involving money. And lastly, number four, well, actually games may not need to be on blockchain at all. Here are the main points. Well, obviously, blockchain doesn't solve all the problems. The existing game function is actually well without it. And here's the solution. Blockchain is needed when it allows users to own their own skins or in-game items. Well, simply users can use marketplaces to trade their assets without third parties. Okay, although we agree with some arguments, but it's not totally. Instead, we want to offer an alternative view on the P2E topic and how any play-to-earn project can be developed. Perhaps you have noticed that we play many crypto games, and SIDUS Heroes in particular. And by the way, here's the link to all our videos and guides. And you see, we devote so much time to this project for a certain reason. I think the example of SIDUS Heroes really shows how certain mechanics and innovations, of course, well, that simply don't exist in P2E sector yet, can be implemented in GameFi. So let's see them. I like to start with progress accumulation. If you haven't noticed, NFTs actually make a difference. Basically, what NFT is about? It's about collecting and uniqueness. So this technology allows you to accumulate game progress in the NFT itself, which, if desired, of course, can be sold or exchanged. Because of the blockchain technology, the storage of progress becomes more secure and its authenticity is also guaranteed. So if we combine it with quality content, players will certainly come back for more. For instance, classic games don't offer progression inheritance. So simply you cannot transfer any asset from one game to another due to different technologies and lore, of course. Simply, they are not compatible. So SIDUS Heroes solve this problem by bringing together different game genres into one ecosystem. So players only need one single account to use all the products within the metaverse and of course increase their own capital. SIDUS Heroes simply create space in single lore, token, and value system. And this is kind of unique. SIDUS Metaverse plans to use a role model in which users are tied to a specific role and separated from each other. So interactions between users will be quite resource intensive, believe me. And that is exactly where a game publisher, SIDUS HEROES, steps in. Just a large number of new game studios will appear in the metaverse with their own games, sort of planets. So each of the planets will have unique resources and unique mechanics for their extraction. I think these resources will be in high demand by all players. I think the team is intentionally creating social tension. Well, players simply will not be able to play all the games at once and get all the necessary resources. So this approach creates an active item turnover within the entire ecosystem, and thus maintaining the value of assets and financial flows. Another point here is the service economy. So it's simple. Players will provide services to other players. For example, to withdraw money from the game, it is necessary to negotiate with the players whose role allows you to withdraw money. This concept allows you to achieve sustainable demand for in-game assets and, of course, fun roleplay activities. You see, the developers promised us 3 more new games in SIDUS Metaverse. So count with me: shooter, strategy, and tower defense launching. And maybe after their launch, we'll be able to see all these ideas in action. So that is why we're interested in the project so much and we're watching it really close. In our opinion, SIDUS HEROES can become the first correct play-to-earn project. So do you think there are any chances? And okay guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope to hear your opinions in the comment section down below. As always, it was DeFeed channel. See you in the next episode.